body. God, I wonder, can you save me? Secret society, trying to keep the arm.
All right, just waiting for a couple people to come in here. I wanted to make sure my thing wasn't on private.
Oh, okay.
Because for some reason my posts, a lot of my pictures been posted in private. All right. Got a few people up in here. All right, we got a couple viewers. This episode of Open Minds is brought to you by The Boulevard, providing products and services to federal and state inmates and their loved ones nationwide. To find out more about our company, go to our website, theboulevard.com. All right. What up, what up, what up? You know what it is. What's good, everybody? Let me know who's in here so I can say what's up. Somebody said, what's Open Minds? Well, you're going to have to watch and see. Watch and see what Open Minds is.
That's the only way you're going to find out.
Okay.
Cash Money is our army.
All right.
Cash Money is our army.
What's good, everybody? Up in this thing. Zoo said, up in this thing. What up, Zoo? What's happening, dog?
Right.
Zoo. What's up, Zoo?
Zoo.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, Zoo kind of pretty. Hey, Zoo.
Zoo real pretty.
I
How
see.
you gonna say kind of pretty?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's pictures.
She's pretty.
Hey, it's pictures.
What's up, Shawana?
I saw a little profile picture.
Did y'all make it to the ATL? Did y'all have fun? What's good, everybody? Zoo said, what up, though?
Right.
Zoo, where you at, though?
What's really good?
She in Michigan?
Yep. She's in Michigan.
She in Detroit, Lansing,
L-Town.
I don't know. Oh, Lansing. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You don't know what that is?
Hey, I ain't never been to Michigan.
Lansing.
I ain't never been to Michigan.
That's Lansing.
Unless Zoo tells me to come to Lansing, I have no idea what L-Town means.
All right, Jay, go ahead and watch then.
Jay, thank you for watching. Definitely check it out.
Right.
Windsor Borden says something. We definitely gonna get on that topic. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she said, yeah, y'all have fun. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, last week, y'all, we, Hurricane Florence was about to hit, and we were given a state of emergency here in Georgia, and I didn't feel a drop of rain or wind or anything. Did y'all?
Yo, they be wilding.
Yeah, I didn't.
They be wilding. There don't be nothing going on.
Yeah, nothing. I didn't feel nothing. So, luckily, we didn't. We weren't affected here. But at least 37 people have died. All right. 3.4 million chickens were killed in this storm. All right. So if you pull up to the Popeyes or the KFC and they talking about they ain't got no, they probably they probably for real this time. They be bullshitting, but they probably for real. They might be low. They might have a little chicken shortage up in here. I saw this video of this man rescuing these dogs in the hurricane, and I saw these videos of where they were rescuing animals.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
And I'm glad they got the animals out. But they had humans in cages that weren't rescued. All right.
Say what?
Yeah, humans in cages were not rescued during this hurricane. There was actually 2 women who drowned. They were women inmates. They were left in a van to drown in South Carolina.
Wow.
All right. So they were transporting these women to another facility. Water overcame the vehicle. The
What?
two deputies that were in there got out, but they said they weren't able to get the women out.
How?
Right.
How?
They said they couldn't open up the doors, so they literally let them drown. Like these women ended up drowning. It was a 44-year-old woman from Myrtle Beach and a 46-year-old woman from Shiloh, North Carolina. So these women died as a result of this hurricane, and these deputies left them in the van. The deaths are currently being investigated. Another thing that happened in South Carolina, prisoners in South Carolina weren't evacuated at all. And it's crazy because the governor of South Carolina specifically said that we are not going to gamble with the lives of the people of South Carolina, not a one. Now, somehow this not a one obviously doesn't include inmates, right? There's inmates who in the past have said they've had water in their cells up to their knees. They don't allow them to have buckets or bottles because they say it's contraband. And South Carolina says it's too expensive to relocate the prisoners. They said it's just easier to leave them.
That's basically like saying it's okay to let somebody die.
Pretty much.
It's basically saying we care more about the damn animals than we do
don't.
about
Yeah,
humans.
we don't give a fuck about you. That's
I mean,
basically what it's saying.
Can we cue first? Can we see you, Kate? Y'all
you can't see me? I can see myself. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I
Yeah.
can see both of y'all.
Oh well, hey,
Okay,
you
I can
should.
see y'all too. So
I
okay.
can't see you, but I ain't worried about that. But my point is this: do we got dust off the old Michael Jackson song? They don't really care about us. I mean, really?
I mean, I can understand the the logistical difficulties. They say it's dangerous, and the strategy that might have to come in place. But if North Carolina could do it, y'all could do it too.
South Carolina can't do it,
They
right? That's
pulled
what
it
I'm saying.
off. In Virginia, there's 3 sheriffs there that are being sued for leaving 2,500 inmates in the path of the hurricane. Did not move them. Wow. And y'all, this is not the first time that inmates have been abandoned. All right, they did it in Katrina. Yeah. They did it in Harvey last year. I had inmates in Texas that had issues at the prisons there where their cells were flooded. They weren't able to get fresh water. And then they put the inmates on lockdown so that they can't even contact their loved ones to let them know they're okay during all of this. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy. I just
It's mind-boggling. It's sad.
it's sad.
It's mind-boggling. It's sad. But once again, this is America.
This
is America.
Jay's timeline says, I just came home from 5. They won't evacuate prisoners. No, in South Carolina, they definitely won't. They did in North Carolina. They did in some parts of Virginia. But South Carolina was like, nah, we're not.
But you know what? That made it easier for them, though. Just because the population of the prison system is so big and it's overcrowded. So they probably looked at it as, okay, let them drown. Let them, if they gonna die, let them die. Just to kill some off, to make more room. And I feel like that's wrong.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's wrong.
The way inmates are treated in this country is just plain disgraceful.
It's crazy. It's messed up.
It's sad. It's a sad reality. But once again, this doesn't surprise me as much as
it's
I want to
sad,
be
but
surprised.
that's why people gotta vote too.
Right. I mean,
right.
Wow.
Zeus says, I bet they weren't able to. They knew in advance about the storm and they didn't take the proper steps.
Exactly.
I agree, Zoo. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
I'm right with you. Zoo, big time. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
First of all,
I mean,
y'all know it's gonna rain for a whole week, so you knew that storm was coming for a whole week. So y'all should have started evacuating then.
Right.
No, I mean, forget that. Let's call South Carolina out. They were so quick to be quick to make preparations for Jay-Z and Beyonce for their damn concert that they can't even get some damn inmates who out of their cells and everything else to make proper
it's all
living
about
arrangements for them.
It's all about that.
The power of the dollar, y'all.
It's all about that.
That makes no sense because I think I remember reading that article what happened with South Carolina and Jay-Z and Beyonce and what they did. I can't remember exactly what happened, but that's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling.
Yeah.
That's just like nobody never talks about it, and it's not off subject, but nobody never talks about the underground that they building for these inmates that they want to flood them out.
Right, right, and it shows you because every major hurricane they leave them.
Right.
It's
That's what I'm
not
saying.
just one
They
state.
want them to die. They
They
want
do
them to
it if they
die.
don't care. And Jay says
R.I.P. to the.
RIP to the 37. Yes, RIP
Yeah.
to everyone who lost their lives. Now it's been a funny week. Weather broadcasters have just been having a week, and I don't want to take away from the seriousness of the hurricane, but a news reporter was put on blast for exaggerating, and I just wanted to wanted to show y'all that
I can only
real quick.
imagine.
Don't they always?
Okay, so hold on. Let me bring him on the screen real quick.
Yeah, I wonder is this the same Newcastle who had the nerve to talk about Diddy trying to buy the Carolina Panthers? Ridiculous. Look at your man.
Looking like a damn ass.
In Wilmington, North Carolina, right in the coastal, and we're in one of these bands. This is about as nasty as it's been. We had some bands like this last night, and then the eyeball this morning we were not on.
Look at the people walking behind us.
I see.
Raucous,
But why he rocking in the weather like that? Like,
Because he's trying to act like the wind is blowing him. Like he.
yeah, he's doing too much, bruh.
This is what we're seeing. Shingles coming off. You see what happens when you throw it off. It just takes off. And unfortunately, a tree is fallen.
Yo, he got to stop. Look at the people in the background. He's got to stop.
The father was transported to the hospital with injuries.
Oh my God.
So here in Wilmington, New Hanover County, this has become a hurricane now with.
Yo,
that's crazy.
The weather reporters, y'all gotta stop, man. The weather reporters gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop exaggerating, man.
They had a weather reporter out there in South Carolina where she was way in the water when it was up to her knees or her belly.
Look at this fool. Yo, that's how my man was too. He was just like that, yo.
Hold on, I'm reporting live from the swag shop. It's kind of windy in here.
Yo, it's windy, yo.
It's kind of windy out here.
Right.
Hold on.
Hey, Wes, hold on.
Right.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Really?
Hold on to that grass.
No, so
God.
I got another one to show
people
y'all.
walking in the background, though. You see the people.
I got another one to show y'all, and this is a parody. This is hilarious. I had this was like so freaking funny. So I gotta share this one with you guys.
You had the people walking in the background like.
Yo, they were walking in the background like nothing.
Oh my God.
At all.
Oh.
All right, I want y'all to look at this dude.
What the hell? What?
You gotta get it right.
Is somebody mimicking him?
Oh my God.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, weather reporters, y'all gotta stop that, man. Y'all gotta stop fake news, man.
I mean, he was really.
Yo, who said bruh?
Right.
And then they tried to defend it. Like they tried to defend it.
No, they didn't. Did they really?
Oh, hold on. My bad. No, they tried to defend it. They were like, well, it was the grass. He was trying to get his ground in the grass. You know, he's trying to get his grounding. I'm like, come on now, dog. Like you saw those people behind him walking just fine. Like y'all got to stop that. Y'all really got to stop.
I can't, bro.
Too funny. So,
hella funny.
Oh my God.
This is some crazy mess, y'all.
What is strawberry?
Yes,
strawberry.
In this week's health news, over 100 reports of needles were found in strawberries in Australia, y'all.
That wasn't a good day, mate.
Yeah, they found it. They also found them in apples and bananas. And and they supposedly came from a particular vendor. This vendor believes that someone is trying to sabotage them. The Australian police is also saying that there's a lot of copycats. So, you know, this did not happen in the US, but you know, it's some sick people. So
everywhere.
Like it's probably some people who watching that now, like, oh
yeah, right.
Oh snap! You know like and granny, I love strawberries.
But you see how it fits in there in that funnel right there, like
yeah.
Just and you know you wouldn't know it. You know what I'm saying?
So they didn't say anything else about it. That's a needle.
It's needles. They find it's over 100 reports of them have been found in strawberries, and so now they're like making all the strawberries go through metal detectors and just all this extra stuff. they just raised the penalty to 15 years in prison now because of this. You know, they just changed the law, and they're like, you're going to get 15 years in prison for tampering with food because this is serious. You know, and then they said, I read another report where some of them were laced with poison, some kind of poison. So, you know, it's some sick shit going on.
It's sad that people would actually you first of all, you took that time out to put a damn needle in each strawberry, all them strawberries. First
Right.
of all, you gotta be sick in your damn mind.
Sick.
I mean, let me tell y'all now. If I see some watermelon, it's gonna be some furniture moving. I'm telling you now. I better not see nothing in the watermelon. I mean, for real though. Now, granted, this makes no damn sense.
Why the watermelon?
Right, why the watermelon?
Why the watermelon? That's all you.
Now, I don't want to be stereotypical as I drink my sweet tea right now, but still, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of messed up.
It's messed up, period. The person's sick in the mind, if you ask me.
They almost as, you know what? They almost as sick as Kanye right now, man.
Yeah, man. It's really like it's crazy, yo. Like
that's sad. You drinking that water, huh, girl? You still a little faded from last week.
You say what?
You still must be faded from last Wednesday.
Just like I said last Wednesday.
I'm trying to tell you.
She was drinking that water, boy.
Okay.
Yes, honey, you gotta stay
hydrated.
You was thirsty.
Especially
very.
I mean, you were, because you was hollering at my grandmother last week. I know you thirsty.
So what do y'all think, man? I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about it because I get tired of news really fast. Like shit gets old to me real fast.
Yeah, it do. It do to me too.
Bring it. Let's talk about it.
Let's just talk briefly, man. I just want to touch on it. Yeah. What do y'all think about the
girl?
Please. Come on,
girl.
I'm waiting for this.
What do y'all think about that? First of all, what about the
ahead.
Cat Williams versus Wanda Smith?
Y'all go ahead first.
Honestly, I felt like he been feeling some type of way for some time now, and he felt some type of way on that show. So I felt like he kind of attacked her. It's a certain way you do things. I mean, I understand you're a comedian, you tell jokes, but he attacked her as if she really, really came for him. But you could tell she kind of felt hurt. But I was just like, you talking to Cat Williams, yo.
Right.
Like, you gotta be able to, you gotta suck it up and roll with the punches. And he really went off because he told her, hey, I'm gonna be at Phillips Arena and you gonna be at the Comedy Live. I was over it. I was like, what? It's like your career is not going nowhere. And I felt like, as him being a comedian, y'all from the comedian world, you shouldn't have went that far.
Being someone who knows Cat, and being someone who also knows Frank Ski, the other radio personality on V, when I heard it, I didn't know it was Wanda and Frank who was the interviewers. So when I finally listened to it, I ain't gonna lie, I was laughing my ass off.
I was too.
Everybody was
laughing. Number one, she came at him. I'm sorry. I worked in the comic industry. I used to work for All Def Comedy Jam. I had the chance to meet Cat. You can't come at no comic.
Wait a minute. How did she come at him though?
I mean, she cracked the joke. I don't know what was the joke. I can't recall the joke right now. She cracked a joke about his hair or something.
She said his hair you need to hurry up for your hair appointment. He was like, my hair is 19 inches long without a perm.
Yeah, but let's rewind though. Okay. Let's rewind. Okay. Because I think a lot of people don't know what really went on, and I found out because I watched like a afterthought with Frank and Wanda, right?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't watch that.
So this is what people need to understand. Okay, number one, Cat Williams was not supposed to be interviewed that day. Okay,
it was supposed to be
Red Grant.
It was just Red.
Right.
Cat Williams did not even want to come inside. Okay. Cat Williams said, I'm not coming in. I don't even want to come in the studio. They like, nah, come on, Cat. We're not going to interview you. Just come on. He like, nah. After a while, they ended up coaxing him. And he was like, man, all right, but don't I don't want to be interviewed, right?
Don't be asking me all these additional questions.
On the real, if you really look back at it, Frank Ski started that shit, dog, because he directed the question to that nigga. Frank
Right.
Ski come out, and then when he directed it, if you were listening to the radio, you wouldn't even know who he directed the question at because he didn't say his name. He didn't say we have Cat Williams in the studio with us.
He didn't
say none of that shit. He like, yeah, so what do you think about da 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 da? Well, Cat, so just imagine you done already told these motherfuckers I don't want to be
go
interviewed.
on. Right.
So you want to throw a question at me? So
I will give my honest opinion.
So Cat off the rip was talking in a condescending tone to all the motherfuckers. He like,
he was.
Well, when you have 6 more than Dave Chappelle, 7 more than blah 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 blah, and he was running all the statistics, he was pissed already. Now, what I want to say is, he was being kind of rude to Wanda off rip. Now, Wanda says she's never met him prior to this. She said that's her first time meeting him. But imagine you done told these motherfuckers you don't want to be interviewed. Frank Ski asked him something. Then she asked him, what you be cooking? What you cook?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then he told her she a poor interviewer, bro.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. I was like, wow.
But now, I went with the Quit Trip and the Dollar General. We tried to find some of her jewelry to buy from one of my friends.
Stop it.
Hey, Scrap said Cat is a fool and it was hilarious. They need to leave him alone.
And that's the thing. Leave Cat alone.
Right,
Cat
that's why I just said he's been going through something for a while.
Cat, you do not mess with Cat. Cat
it was funny, man. It like I would never try to roast Cat. Like never in my life.
I just feel like, you know, they done did him wrong for so long. You know, that whole situation with him going to jail. They making him look like a fool. They making him look like this. So it's just like
going to jail, not prison.
Yeah, you heard what he said. He got 19 felonies. Never been convicted.
Okay, let me
even when the kid whipped his ass.
Let me say something about that statement from a legal perspective. I got 19 felonies, but I never been convicted. You don't got 19 felonies then, nigga. You was charged with 19 felonies, but you don't have 19 felonies.
Right.
You got 19 felonies, but you haven't been convicted because that doesn't make sense.
It don't sound right.
19 felonies or you don't. Now, you might have been charged with 19 felonies, but you don't have 19 felonies on your record. You know, that's ridiculous. Now, Zuzu says, I think it's about time someone blazed her ass. You know, it's funny because a lot of people like, she started that shit. That's what she get. I just took the tone the Cat was like, you know, but when I read that, you know, I mean, when I saw the video where they were saying that, like, he didn't even want to be interviewed, I could see kind of like how he started coming off on them a little crazy. But to me, it was male chauvinistic. I think he was being really mean to a woman, to a lady.
Now, let me ask you.
This is a lady. This is a lady.
Let me ask you.
He has some women issues.
Oh, well, no comment.
No, I think he has some women issues because for him to go in on her like that, like it's funny to crack a couple jokes, but he was going.
Yeah, he really went in. That's what
he went in.
It's like he had some pressure on his chest, and it's just like, damn, dude. We could crack jokes back and forth, but you really hit
took it to the next level.
Yeah, you throwing a low blow because when he told her I'm at Phyllis Arena and you still at, I was like, dang, that was a low blow.
Let me ask y'all two ladies this question. Do you feel? I mean, people saying Frank was wrong for not, you know, getting in. Do y'all feel Frank is wrong for that?
I feel like,
I feel like if we work together on a daily basis, bro, and you know how I am, you could have entered. He could have jumped in and said, "All right, you know, let's go and continue the show." You know, something like
no, they in there, ha 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 ha. They keep
he laughing. He was laughing hard. That's why.
And then I heard what he was making reference to afterwards and his rebuttal and whatnot. And it was, you know, he basically was saying like, you know, we was laughing, but you know, you could have easily stopped too.
Right.
Yeah. Emmanuel said, man, she said that slick prison shit. She did
yes,
say
she did. Yes, she did. That's what I'm saying.
But you know what? The stuff she was saying wasn't funny.
No, it wasn't.
She's not funny. That's what I want to say.
What she was saying wasn't funny. So then it was like she was jabs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't really comedic. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, it's a certain way you can shut stuff down without just being a hole.
Right. Sarah Sanford says Cat is the most talked about comedian of our time. Y'all think so? Y'all think Cat's the most talked about? Right now, he definitely is this week for sure.
Yeah, now he is. He's back relevant, but beforehand, nobody was talking about Cat Williams. Let's be real. Who was talking about him?
Yes, he did say felonies, Scrap. He did say he was convicted of 19. He said, I got 19 felonies, no convictions. That don't make no sense.
Right.
Doesn't make sense. You got to look at the interview. He did say that. Sarah says, if he came off crazy from the jump, why would she keep fucking with him? No, I think she kind of, how like you be feeling stupid, so you be trying to say something back, but then the nigga just keep roasting you.
Yo, she was looking stupid. I felt sorry for her though. I really did.
She was. I mean, it was so sad how she looked, and I wondered.
Yes.
But wait, I want to make sure I say this for the husband that did what he did. He definitely had his wife back.
What did he do?
You didn't hear about
You heard about that?
No.
What you mean? You
I
must
heard, but I ain't hear exactly
Girl,
what he did.
her husband, they was at the comedy club after that.
You already know what we're talking about.
her husband, Cat,
you want to speak on?
tried to say something to Wanda. Wanda was standing in the doorway. Her husband was standing right next to her. Her husband went and ran up on Cat. Cat started running. Cat ran to the Home Depot. To the Food Depot.
For the Food Depot or something. And talking about, and then that people were reporting there was a gun
Pimp
involved.
down. Pimp in disgrace.
Pimp it down now. Pimp down. Pimp down now. But let's get to the main.
Cat ran to the Food Depot, dog.
Ran to the Food Depot, and to me,
oh
and like
God.
my good one of the main barbers here at the swag shop. I'm once again back here at the swag shop.
What's up, people at the swag shop?
My man Ernest, you know what I'm saying? Follow my man Ernest on Instagram, not Turner. But he just said that made it worse. By the husband doing what he did, that made it worse.
How?
How did it make it worse?
You can only fight jokes with jokes, bro.
You can only fight jokes with jokes. That's what he said.
Yeah. I feel like if you gonna come for anybody, know something about their background.
Right.
Like, know something.
The husband said he felt he had to protect his wife, and what none of them.
That's understandable, though.
That's understandable. Get that? I get that because that'd been my wife. First off, that'd been my wife. I'm like, come here, baby. I'm sorry. Don't you know who that it was? Don't you know who you competing against? Don't you know who you were trying to crack a joke against? Don't you know that dude was smoking death?
And I smoking death. I'm sorry, Now, Sarah says she should have gracefully bowed out.
Like, you know what?
I think at that point it wasn't even no bowing out. That nigga
I don't think she knew what to do. I think she felt embarrassed because if you look at the interview coming towards the end, the expression on her face is like, okay.
Right.
Well, she was like, I would have been like, well, you got that, boy. You got that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and cut him off. You got it.
I would have been laughing too, like, you know what? You got me. You know what? I forgot who I'm dealing with. Now let's
what about how he was going in on?
Thank you. Let's go.
Haddish, though.
All right, now.
Honestly, I could understand where he coming from because I don't talk about it, but years ago I was used to do. I used to just somebody offered me a comedian job basically when I was like 19. Okay. That type of stuff is hard to get into, but I've just felt like. I get where he was coming from when he was basically saying like Tiffany Haddish is basically kissing these white folks' ass to get where she got to go. That's pretty much what he was saying because it was like, because she's talking about she's been with a white dude, she's sucking a dick with a white dude, she's doing this with a white dude, and it's just like he basically saying you done fucked and sucked. As long as you kissing on white folks' ass, that's why you really got to your position where you at now.
Okay, and that's what I want to say about that. And I'm gonna let you talk, K West, because I know Tiffany is a friend of yours. But what I want to say is, from what the research I did, she wasn't even married to no white dude.
That's what I said. I was like, when she was married to somebody.
This is supposed to be her husband right here. This is also the man who she said abused. Who she allegedly said abused her. And Cat is talking about, the white man and the white man, this and white. So what if she kicked it with a white man?
Right.
That girl has been grinding for a long time, from what I understand. I'm gonna let you speak on it because I know you know her, K West.
Tiff is definitely a good friend of mine. I've known Tiff for a very long time.
Who is it?
I'm very, very proud of Tiffany. Very happy for her and her accomplishments. Huh? On the flip side, Tiff has gone through struggles in terms of the woman was once homeless, slept in her car, to do she was in between gigs, to do everything she needed to do to get to the next level. She had to suck and whatever to get to the next level. That's bogus. That's BS. Number one. Number two. I remember seeing Tiff in back in Hollywood, back in LA, at all the different comedy spots, from the Laugh Factory to the Comedy Store. Tiff doing her thing in terms of cracking jokes and making people laugh. Yeah, you maybe don't have that one particular joke that you can recall before Girls Trip. You know what I'm saying? So you can get that. But again, the girl has been very, very funny for a long time. The
Yeah, I think
third
he
thing
was jealous.
the third thing, I want to make sure I say this because as I was going through whatever struggles I was going through, Tiffany reached out to me and said, "K West, watch these videos." She was sending me videos on wealth and manifestation of wealth and of course the loss of attraction. And she said, "I will watch these videos over and over and over and just put the thoughts of being wealthy all around me." See what I'm saying? So for me to receive not just that blessing from this mega superstar right now, but a person I can call a friend, I'm very happy to acknowledge that and tell Tiffany, thank you so very much for that. But I don't know if it was jealousy from Cat Williams. I don't know if he's feeling some type of way towards Cat Hart or something. But
Well,
regardless of it, it's some BS. And I ain't like that.
Wanda just simply brought up her, her success, and it was
Right.
like
And that's what I'm saying.
he immediately went in like, you know, it's all these other chicks, 46 other chicks before her that should have got this,
If they
should have
ain't
got
got
that.
it,
It
they ain't got
happens.
it.
It
You
happens.
know, they
Just like
ain't
when he
got it.
got on. He got on. It was another 50 comments before him who was right
Right,
next to him, and he got
right,
on. Why don't
right.
you applaud? Granted, they made up at the Emmys and shit, but still, why don't you applaud this woman who has made it? Another
Yeah.
sister who has made it. Applaud her. You know what? I'm gonna support her. I'm gonna, watch her movies and whatnot instead of digging her in the dirt like that. That was
Yeah.
fucked
Everybody
up.
ain't
I didn't
meant.
like
It
that
don't
I
work
one
for
don't
bit.
care
everybody.
when people say, "Oh no, he was just being constructive." He didn't have to say that
He
shit.
didn't
He
have to
could have
say
been
that.
like, okay, you know what I'm saying, like whatever. But he brought that. He even said something about she had a disease for JJ. Where like
Right.
he,
Like, how did he know? Was he in her medical
so
records or something? You know what I'm
Scrap
saying?
says Scrap says he had facts, but he was lightweight hating on Tiffany.
He was hella hating. Fuck lightweight. He was hella hating.
And he didn't even have facts because I can't pull up no white husband. The only husband I pull up is the guy I showed y'all on
The
screen.
dude in the picture is her ex-husband.
Right.
Regardless of their
I
history,
couldn't
that's her
see it.
ex-husband.
Yeah,
Cat is
I
fucked
heard
up
her
for that.
story. I heard
Yeah.
her story. She talks about a lot of stuff dealing with her mom and how she took
Yeah.
care of her, her brothers and sisters
And the
and
woman,
all that
and the
stuff like
woman,
that.
and more importantly, the woman did what she supposed, or any human would have done. Once you get that little level of success, she took it and said, "You know what? Let me multiply this and multiply this." She capitalized off even before Girls Trip. It was the movie before Girls Trip with the cat. I can't remember the name of it, but from that to Girls Trip, and she said, "You know what? Let me get on these shows. Let me get my book in," and she just kept getting book and book and book. Why not applaud her for that? Just like the
Right.
homie Little Rel. Little Rel was on Get Out after Get Out. He was on the Carmichael show, Get Out, and now, he had Uncle Drew come out this past summer, as well as now he had the number one damn show this past week in terms of the Little Rel show. Why we can't applaud that? You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't applaud that as well? Yeah, that motherfucker better been bowing down to her. That's fucked up, man.
Because he's
Yeah.
not getting that type of.
There's no variety.
He's not right. He's not getting it,
So
so he
It's
feel the
fucked
need to
up, yo.
hate. But y'all all came from the same place. You get what I'm
That's what
saying?
I'm saying.
That's just like the rappers. They come from the same place,
Same
and y'all
place.
get up and y'all hate on each other.
If
It's like why?
and
if
everybody
anything,
has their time to shine. You know what I'm
if
saying?
anything, let's collab. Let's
What's
fucking
so?
collab.
Let me tell you what's so crazy. K West, y'all. You don't see no white person getting on no show dissing no black, dissing no other white person.
Thank you.
No, they don't.
They
No, they
keep their
don't.
mouth closed. If they don't have shit to say
Shit,
nicely, they
no, they
keep their mouth
don't.
closed.
We finally get to a level of like somewhat success, and then next thing we want to do is knock that motherfucker straight down.
Get
That's fucked up.
cocky.
I don't
We
like
get
that.
cocky.
I don't like that. I need
We
a
get
drink.
Yeah,
So
you
as you
sound
guys
real
can
Hey,
upset,
Sarah,
K
where your
West.
drinks at?
as you can see on the screen, there's him a couple days later bowing down to her at the Emmy Awards. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker.
And so after you was dogging her out, you didn't see her at the Emmy.
He felt some type of way.
Yeah,
That's
but
why.
Yeah.
He know he was wrong. He know
she
he
was
fucked up.
super real because she released a statement when all that came out, and she said, "You know what? I just want to show him some love." When I
That's it. He need a
I
damn
have real
hug and
feelings towards him.
stay off the ooh wee, nigga. Shit, she over here living her best life.
Right.
He ain't going back and forth with you, nigga. And he over here hating. Man, fuck that nigga, man. I don't like that nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck him, dog. And I used to be a big Cat Williams fan, dog. You know what I'm saying? But after that, I can't hate when people just sit there and talk behind your back like that. You doing what you're supposed to do to get to the next level, and you want to hate on the person. Fuck that.
Right.
That's black people for you though. It's sad.
So I'm gonna see if Facebook lets me say his name because the last time I tried to talk about this man, every time I said his name, they would mute his name out, and that's really interesting to me because
You know they monitoring.
I don't know what that's about. But I can say anybody else's name, so why can't I say his name? You know what I'm saying? And the man that I'm talking about is the motherfucker who's out here signing Skittles and shit.
Yo, hold on. This motherfucker here. In fact,
Okay.
don't even say his name. How about that? It's not even worth saying his name. He's up there with 45.
Okay.
This dude over here is signing damn Skittles, Confederate flags, pictures of how Trayvon Martin, pictures of Trayvon Martin murder, and being the damn great American hero. What the fuck?
I hate society.
I want to know, when is he gonna get his karma?
Man,
When is Short Zimmerman gonna get his karma, y'all?
Don't even say his name.
Okay, me and you right here, bro.
I mean, fuck him, dog.
I've been thinking that since the day that crap happened. I've been waiting.
This dude is signing pictures of Trayvon Martin murder.
Right.
Signing
and
pictures.
You know what, y'all? Can y'all believe that Trayvon got murdered in 2012, y'all? Does it seem like it's been 6 years?
6 years.
It don't seem like
it. But once you think back about it now, it's like that. But then again, think about it. Look what has happened in those 6 years since then. Where everybody else getting murdered left and right.
You know what? To be honest with you, after Trey, when his murder came out, when his murder came out, it seemed like everybody else that got murdered after him,
right?
It was like broadcast worldwide. You noticed that?
I noticed that definitely. I mean, thank God for these smartphones.
What it was, Freddie Gray.
Yeah, signing Skittles, y'all. Lord, please never let me in the same vicinity of this guy because I'll probably be in jail.
This cat is out here signing Skittles. And then, did you guys hear about him threatening Jay-Z and Beyonce?
Yeah, had the nerve to go at Jay and Bay. I mean, really? Really, homie? Really? Really? Bruh.
Yeah. Yep.
That was probably one of his boys he sent on stage at the damn Jay-Z Beyonce concert on the Run Tour in Atlanta.
Listen, I can't stand ignorance. I can't stand that. I feel like
I'm so done with this dude. Dog.
Why is that right there is okay though? You get what I'm saying?
It's so okay.
Why is that so okay?
Why is that okay and what cabinet does is not?
I want you guys to look and see what he said to Beyonce and Jay-Z. He was texting messages.
Tell Jay.
He says, and I'm bringing hell with me. Oh yeah, and tell Jay-Z he's a bitch and his wife is a broke whore. If I see either of them in my life, they'll find themselves inside a 13-foot gator.
If I see that dude right there, I'm gonna put him in the trunk. I'm gonna do him like the homies did and the Players Club and put Dollar Bill in the trunk. I'm gonna take his ass to Compton and Watts. And I'll be like, you know what? Hey, y'all handle this for me. Take him to the jungles. Handle this homie for me.
But you know what, Kate? To be honest with you, when that whole situation happened with Trayvon Martin, you see how every company, big company, started giving him endorsements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's to me, that's when every black person in America should have got together and we should have shut shit down. When I say not buy a motherfucking thing, not buy shit.
Like, they always say do the boycotts, but nobody follows that shit.
Hell no.
Look at how many times the police were called on him after the Trayvon case, but he was never charged with a crime.
Never. Ever.
Oh, but he was just charged. He was actually charged in the Beyonce and Jay-Z crime with a misdemeanor charge of stalking because he kept texting those threatening messages to that private investigator who was working for Beyonce and Jay-Z. And the reason why he was doing that is because they're making the Trayvon Martin documentary. He was mad because they were putting him on blast. Let's look at some of the comments. Scrap says, didn't they auction off the gun?
Yeah, they auctioned off the gun. Yes.
They auctioned off the gun. He's auctioning off paintings. Did you hear what Gary Owen said? Yeah, I saw the video. Gary Owen said that he's gonna punch Zimmerman in the face when he sees him. Now, it's just
It just made me mad that they can do stuff and everything is okay, but as soon as we do something, they want to make a big old rally about it. And it's just like y'all don't see no wrong in what y'all do.
And I don't know if you guys have heard that some of the songs Jay-Z has done lately, he has taken shots at Zimmerman in a couple of records. And
it wasn't some on the Carter album.
And now I know why, because like the song he did with on Drake's album, he says y'all shot X but let Zimmerman live.
Yeah. I heard that. Yeah.
Like how y'all gonna shoot X but y'all let Zimmerman live. So like he's been taking little shots, and that's because dude been threatening them on the low. You know what I'm saying? Like just for exposing the whole Trayvon shit.
Man,
that whole Carter album though it talks about a lot too.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
it talks about a lot.
And this probably a segue to something, but let this dude to do what he did 6 years ago and know he got away with it feels so similar to what's going on in Dallas.
Yes.
It feels so similar to what's going on in Dallas.
You know what's so crazy? They drag it out. They try to drag it out, feed the media all kind of BS, and then that person get off. But soon as it's one of us, we locked up, throw away the key. And that's it. You got your time, you do your thing, and that's it. You go.
You talk about the situation. You talk about both sides of the coin.
Right.
And then the person who has unfortunately been murdered, even though this person is of high integrity, before they passed away, the media was scrutinized. That's
all they do.
Make the person who murdered us in terms of the police look like a hero and all of that. And then the cycle continues.
All right, now I want to talk about this case. Some things that I found. Now they conducted a search warrant on his apartment, and so disrespectfully, these motherfuckers. The day of this man's funeral, the day that they laid this man on to rest, as soon as the funeral was over,
they was in his apartment.
They released a statement saying that they conducted a search warrant on his apartment, and they found 10.4 grams of marijuana in his apartment.
Lime. That's something they plan.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what?
So then what?
What does that have to do with her intruding into his apartment, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing. It's just something else to throw you off.
That's what I'm saying. Once again, to degrade his character.
Listen to this, though. So they did a search warrant on his apartment.
That's because they see a businessman.
The victim.
But
they did not do a search warrant on her apartment. The murderer. Right?
Exactly.
Not only did they not do a search warrant on her apartment, she has moved out. She has moved
out.
So if they were to conduct a search warrant, all of that incriminating evidence would be gone. Okay,
they gave her time to do so.
And it'll be dismissible in court.
They let her move out.
They gave her time to do so. They let her, man. And then on the flip side of that, they let it was 72 hours before she got arrested, and then released when went out. You got the Dallas 9 who was protesting very harmlessly, doing what they do in terms of spreading knowledge about the case or this whole situation, unfortunate situation. They've been arrested and they still in jail with no bail.
Listen,
didn't shoot nobody. They just protesting, but you gonna take us to jail and we still in jail?
Listen,
by the person who shot the person is out.
You leave it up to me. I just feel like all of us, a whole bunch of us, need to go ahead and be cops. And then when it's on the flip side, let's see what they do then.
I'm gonna be like,
let's see if they feel if it's okay.
Then. Oh, they gonna lock you up. You try to shoot somebody and you black, you a black cop. You going to prison.
Yeah, you going to prison for that.
Now listen, the news is not reporting this, right? But I have heard from numerous sources that Miss Amber Geiger was making noise complaints against both of them, John, and had made a noise complaint even on that same day.
Right.
That day, right? Mm-hmm. Now,
right.
I did a little digging And I looked at the apartment reviews from different tenants where they talked about. I just something, you know. I said, let me look up the apartment reviews of this place, right? Now, very interesting to me. I want you guys to see this. I'm gonna pull it up real quick.
Oh damn. Oh damn. I don't even want. Oh damn.
I wanted. What did he do? What was his occupation?
He was an accountant.
He was an accountant.
Right. All right. And now you see how you said they found weed.
He was an accountant who had just had started a donation fund for, I forgot, I don't know if it was Puerto Rico or something, but he was doing all kinds of just
Of
humanitarian
course,
stuff.
they not they at the end of the day when this case all over, they don't want him to be looked at as the good guy that
Of
he
course not.
was.
Of
You get
course
what I'm
not.
saying?
Of course
Oh,
not.
we found marijuana. We found this. You
Now
know
this
how
was
many doctors, lawyers,
no
and all
smoke
that
weed.
smoke? Not even that. They snort cocaine. Come on, bro.
Oh, you lucky Texas ain't legal with it.
I don't know why it's not letting me share this. Oh, they hating on me. They don't want me to share
Hey,
this. They don't want me to share this.
Right. That's
Somebody's
all.
blocking me. Somebody blocking me from trying to share this with y'all. This is weird. Okay, here we go. I'm about to say I don't know.
yeah, they watching. Hey, for
You
y'all who
heard what I
watching, they
said.
watching. I
You
see
heard
y'all.
what I said.
I
They
see
watching.
you. I
Right.
see you.
Okay, so let me just let me put it so that y'all can see. Hold on. Here we go. All right, so looking at the reviews. Now, this one, I wasn't going to show this, but I thought this was a little crazy. I don't know how accurate this is, but it says, as you all know, the shooting took place here last Thursday night. It took 4 days for them to clean the blood out the hallways and stairwell. I don't mean they were actively cleaning for 4 days. I mean, it was all over the floor, door frames, and the handles until this morning. No one even touched it until Monday morning. On top of that, if you call in a noise complaint at 2 a.m., don't expect their security officer to show up and take care of it for at least an hour and a half. Every hallway smells like weed 24 hours a day. I don't care if you smoke. Okay. Okay. Now the one that I wanted to, here you go. This is it right here. All right. Don't be fooled. This place is terrible. It was fine when we first moved in just over a year ago, but they changed property management about 5 months into our lease. Ever since then, it has been awful. The place has become trashy. Visitor parking is a joke. Dog poop everywhere. Also, if you love having neighbors above you where you can hear their every step, music, etc., then this is the perfect place for you. Okay? I found another review where they're talking about if someone lives above you, it's really annoying. And in this case, he lived above her. Right? So this is an apartment complex where people are complaining that if you can hear the people above you, right? So she's already doing noise complaints. Okay. Now here's some crazy shit. I also heard from a couple sources that she was not just a off-duty police officer, that she was actually a kind of a courtesy security officer, what they call a courtesy officer of the apartment complex. Now, I don't know how true this is, but I found something that was really interesting that made me think, was she a fucking security at this motherfucking place too? Okay, so let me play this for y'all. This is crazy. This is the EMS call.
Yeah.
Where this is the EMS call, and I want you guys to listen to this, where they talk about how the security shot somebody. The security shot a patient. Okay, they don't say a police officer. They say the security. Okay.
On that same day.
Oh, it's the call. It is the
It's a 911 call.
it is
Oh
the
wow.
Yeah.
all right. So I want y'all to check this out.
Top fly of the world, Craig.
Oh,
It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Sad.
Listen.
There was a gunshot by security. Go ahead and stand by.
Listen.
Arrest people. Now had you assigned a gunshot. Security guard just shot. 125 with code 6. Where is he at? They're staying at apartment 1478. Description.
It's crazy.
Okay, y'all. So y'all heard that they refer to it as a security guard shooting. Now, my thought was, well, why wouldn't they say that she was a security guard if she was a security guard? And then I thought, well, shit. Because if she was a security guard for the apartment complex, would you want to say that your security guard shot somebody? You wouldn't want to be liable for that, right?
Come on now. Keep
Right.
coming. Keep coming. Come on. Bring it home.
Of course.
Bring
It's
it
gonna
home.
be a payoff.
It's
a lawsuit.
It's just interesting. I don't know how they get that mixed up. You know what I'm saying?
That whole situation.
It ain't even mixed up, Kate. It's the fact that they already had that in plan. You know they're gonna have the story together before they put it out to the press.
Right, and that's what I wonder about the 3 days where they like, okay, listen, get out of here. You never worked here. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you. I was just about to go there.
I don't know. Like it's just
that 72-hour window did so much to sweep shit under the carpet, to put everything as, let's think this out, as thoroughly as possible so we can look as clear as possible.
Right.
This shit is so sad.
It's crazy. Now apparently Dallas police has taken the locks off of both of their doors. Now apparently these locks contain data, they're RIFD keys, so they contain data for the last 200 entries. So supposedly they took the locks off of both her and his door, so they should be able to tell whether she put her key in her door when she came home.
Exactly.
Whether she put her key in his door, like she did. Okay. But again, Dallas police is the one who picked it up. Who picked
You know what?
Yeah, the question is if they're gonna tell you the truth about it.
Right. Now, okay, so you know how we talked about the day of his funeral, they released a statement saying, they found some weed in his apartment, right?
Yeah.
Now I want y'all to think about something here. Cause these motherfuckers dirty, right?
Very.
I'm sorry. I had to go for a walk because
so they said they found 10.4 grams, right? Listen, y'all. 10.4.
Thank you. Somebody said it. I was waiting for something. 10.4.
10.4. 10.4. So y'all found 10.4 grams.
10.4.
And y'all gonna use the police code on the amount of grams, like
motherfucking 4. I was saying that earlier.
You feel me?
10,
I'm
4.
like,
10,
when you said it the first time, I was like
10.4. I've been saying that all day. 10.4. Really?
10.4.
Really?
10.4. Yo, really? I told my son.
And what's that police code though?
Look, 10.4. I told my son.
Right.
I told my son that shit. He said, "You woke."
Right.
You woke.
That shit right there bothers me.
Some of that stuff is right. Some of the stuff is right in your face, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bothers me.
Straight up.
Like the little hair in my arms is rising. That shit bothers me, yo. Another brother gone.
Yeah.
And then all the BS and conspiracies afterwards, man.
Of course, they're gonna put some conspiracy because they never want to look that as they done did it on purpose.
Right. Scrap says 10.4 get you killed now. 10.4 grams. Nah, I mean
10.4 grams. That's not even a lot.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Obviously, they were trying to discredit the victim.
Of course.
When they had no reason to bring that up. They didn't have to bring that up. If they did find it
because he was a successful black man at that.
Yeah.
He was successful.
And
Of course
once
they want to
again,
rip them
Kate
up.
and Kate said it to do this right after the funeral.
So
That just goes
disrespectful.
to show you a cold world in Dallas.
So disrespectful. Keno says they also found a police vest and documents in his apartment. She knew what apartment she was going to. They could have been fucking around. Yeah, a lot of people, we talked about that theory last week. His family claims that they weren't messing around. I'm inclined. I do believe they knew each other because, like they said, she made complaints about him before, so she knew who that
She knew
was.
who the fuck he was.
You know what I'm
She knew
saying?
who the fuck he was.
Um,
Fuck that. She knew who the fuck he was. And regardless if they were fucking or not, she knew the apartment. She knew the fuck she was going. Her
right.
ass got caught. That's what the fuck happened.
Right.
Hero says, "What is the relevance of weed in the apartment?"
Exactly. It's weed. So damn what? It's some weed right here. And so what? The
They
weed ain't gonna hurt
did.
nobody.
And I want to show y'all a video that
My
Kay
thing,
West sent
my
me
thing is
earlier.
that don't you know what wrong apartment you going? You know you going into the wrong apartment before you even open the damn
And you
door.
open the door.
Oh, this the wrong apartment.
And once again, the red carpet in front of the door.
You
I
should
ain't
have
got no
knew.
red
No,
carpet in front
First
of
of
my
all,
door.
why is the key opening at somebody else's door? That's
Guess
what I'm
what?
trying.
Guess what? I pulled it up last week, but something dawned on me that we didn't even talk about, right? So she says she was administering CPR to him. She was on the phone with 911, right? She said 911 asked her what the address was. She said she went outside to see what the address was, right? She said she went outside to see what the address was, and that's when she realized
she was
in her
in the wrong
apartment.
apartment.
But remember, you thought you were in your apartment, so why would you have to go outside to see what the address is? Huh?
That's
Hello?
your lie right there. You got caught in
Hello?
your lie right there.
Hello? This is in the affidavit. This is in the affidavit.
Right.
Why would you have to go outside to see what your address is and then realize? Because if you were in your apartment, you should know your address, correct?
Yeah. Right.
Bullshit. They gotta stop that shit, man.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They think they talking to some. They think they talking to some dummies. That's what that is.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Zeus says she was irritated that he was making noise after she got off that double shift and shot him point blank.
That's exactly what happened.
Right, Zeus.
That's what it sounds like.
And here's the thing too. What time was this? What time did this happen? It was
Supposedly
early
like 10
morning.
something at night.
10 something at night, right? And once again, he was supposedly was told he was on the couch in this leisure wear watching TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, he got a nice sound system, maybe, supposedly. Or he was watching something funny or something, right? How really loud was it?
Right.
For her to complain about a damn noise complaint.
For you to come up there with your gun, though.
And then
I don't know come upstairs at all.
I don't know if you guys saw the cereal. They showed the inside of his apartment. He was eating cereal, right? And so, like, y'all really think he was eating cereal in the dark? He said it was dark.
She said it was dark.
She said it was pitch black, and that's how she didn't realize that it was. She could barely see.
It could
She said she just saw a figure, a silhouette, and she thought it was her apartment, so she told him to move or whatever.
How? Hold on. Back it up. First of all, if I'm sitting in the
darkness,
eating cereal, I'm either watching TV, okay? Something on. Nobody's sitting in the dark eating no damn cereal.
Mm-hmm.
If it's pitch black, that don't make sense.
Hey, hold on. I eat cereal in the dark.
No, pitch black dark. Right? Okay.
I don't.
That don't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
So,
none of that makes sense. This whole damn case don't make no damn sense.
My whole thing, I'm still stuck on the fact that why your key open that man door.
No, the door was open. Remember, supposedly the door was open.
The door was ajar.
The door was ajar.
But
that's
remember,
the whole point.
Those doors close automatically.
They close.
I was just gonna say no, it ain't. That's a lie.
Unless there was something
holding the door, right?
Holding the door open, then there's no way that door would have been ajar.
Exactly. Right? So once again, what the fuck?
So
somebody lying.
Yeah,
that's what that is. Somebody lying.
And so there's this video. Kay West sent this to me earlier, and I want to share it.
I'm so heated, and I'm so heated from this.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling, man.
Hey, y'all got any weed? I need 10.4.
Damn. All right.
Oh yeah.
The wake moment when you realize Dave Chappelle wasn't joking.
Sometimes we want to call them too. Somebody broke into my house once.
What is he saying?
House is too nice. It ain't a real nice house, but they didn't believe I lived in it. They're still here. Open and shut. I saw this once before when I was a rookie. Apparently, this nigga broke in and hung up pictures of his family everywhere. Let's sprinkle some crack on him and get out of here.
Let's sprinkle 10.4. 10-4.
2.4 on them and get out of here. Dave Chappelle called that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And we're going to see how this case unravels.
No, I'm keeping a close eye on this shit.
So,
I mean, that joke was years ago.
yeah.
Years ago. And to hear, kind of see the resemblance between the two.
Now, I will say also that, she's facing manslaughter, which in Texas is 2 to 10 years or a
manslaughter.
Or a $10,000 fine. So she could get 2 years for this. She could get $10,000 fine in no time at all. And I'm guessing because they don't have murder 1 and murder 2 in Texas.
No.
It's they make a distinction between capital murder and murder. Capital murder, of course, is you're going to get executed. Now,
I need a drink.
If they really were to do it, she was an intruder. If you think about it, she intruded in on his house. She not only was she an intruder, but then she murdered him.
Right.
The whole thing about murder is whether you intended to kill someone or not. It's the intent. If you intended to kill someone or cause great bodily harm, and she did, that was her intent. Now, manslaughter is when you recklessly cause a death. All right. And an example is, I'll give you an example. I know 2 guys who were shooting at each other, and in the process of them shooting each other, somebody else got shot. That's manslaughter. That's recklessly causing a death. You didn't mean to cause the death of that person. Right. So, but she shot right at him and aimed. That wasn't reckless. That wasn't an accident. Now, we haven't heard any of her story, but she intruded in on his apartment and she killed him. I don't understand how that's not.
I don't understand that. I have no idea. 10-4 though.
Once you tell me how, I need you to sit here and tell me how the fuck you got in this house. First of all, you had to break in this man's house because that door wasn't open. Even if the door was open and you thought that it was your apartment, you being a supposed security guard or cop, you shouldn't even go in because off the bat somebody in your goddamn house.
And once again, what did the comments say in the review section? Make a reference of if you call for a notice complaint, don't expect for it to be answered. Now, if this is the case, and she's the quote unquote top flight of the world, Craig, security guard of this particular complex, and she really didn't get a quote unquote call, then how did she know where to go?
Because she already made complaints on him.
That's what I'm saying. The security guard made the complaints, quote unquote.
Listen, if she was an off-duty cop and she was a security guard at that apartment complex,
I have no idea.
They not putting it. They don't want to put it out there because that is a big ass lawsuit.
Super big
ass lawsuit. You know what? You know what? I need a drink. You know what? I can't. I need a drink.
Lawsuit.
I need a drink. What?
That's just like the whole thing covered up again, like with Kanika Jenkins.
All of that. All of that. I need a drink. You know what? Hold on.
It's ridiculous, man.
I got my
ahead. All right.
So,
ooh, shake it off. Shake it off. Right.
In this week's music industry news.
God damn.
Oh, Kanye.
Kanye West now.
You found a cute picture of him.
Okay.
You found a cute picture of Kanye.
Y'all really think Kanye's cute?
I heard.
Kanye West says he's moving back to Chicago and he's never
leaving again.
Yeah, what Kim K say?
Okay,
Right.
that's funny because I was thinking like, does Kim know about this?
Yeah, that's what I was
Cause
thinking.
Cam ain't moving to Chicago.
Hey, it came out today. Kim said, I'm gonna support him, here and there, but I've been living in LA all my life, and
I'm
Kanye,
gonna stay here.
I'm not gonna move. Like, I don't want to uproot my kids, and so yeah, she's not. Kanye, it looks like Kanye gonna be on his own, and I'll be interested to see how their marriage works out once this nigga moves to Chicago and she's
Listen, it's gonna go exactly how I said it a couple of years ago. They're
huh.
not gonna last.
Mm.
They're not
Don't
gonna
think so.
last.
First and
Man, first of
foremost,
all, you supposed to go where your husband is, right? If
Yeah,
she stay, that's you like way on the other side of the world almost. You way in
he is not
LA.
trying to go to no Chicago.
I'm
Okay.
trying to tell you.
I mean, Kanye said to himself, "I'm a sick fuck. I like to fuck. I'm,
I mean, hey,
I'm a sick fuck. I
When
like a
he
quick
when he
fuck.
get,
I'm a
let's see
sick
what
fuck.
he
I
get
like
there
a
first.
quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I like the quick fuck."
I mean, what does that have to do with him moving to Chicago?
Right.
We're gonna move to Chicago and get some quick fucks. I'm telling you, I'm trying to
Oh
tell
my
y'all.
God.
Kanye
Nobody
about to
want to hear about that.
Kanye about to go in, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. But
Yo,
he
Shit.
did
I
say,
honestly think he's tired of that life. He's
and
tired of that
what you see
life in LA.
he announced that him and Chance the Rapper are coming out with a collab album together.
Yeah,
Yes,
I heard.
yeah,
Yeah.
they are. And this album that they're coming out with is called Good Ass Job.
Yeah, the good ass job, right? Ain't that
So
something?
it
Yeah, you
sounds
know
like
what
it's
that
gonna
mean,
be dope.
right? No, it's gonna good ass blowjob. That's what that mean.
Oh my God. Um,
I'm done.
What?
I'm
I'm done.
done.
Like
What?
that.
I'm a quick. I like to get. I'm just trying. Hey, watch.
And you know
Y'all
what?
gonna learn
Somebody
today.
said, you know what? I read a review today. Somebody said nobody wants to hear about Kanye's 41-year-old ass with 3 kids talking about he getting his D sucked. Like I read that in some comments today. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, right. Because if that was what's my man name? What's my man? What's the British guy? What's his name?
Idris Alba.
If that was Idris, and Idris had 3 kids, and he was getting 41 and getting hit, they would want to hear it and write it and wish they was in the same building to
Because you
watch it.
know he's sexy. First of all, he's sexy.
Idris
Okay.
is played out to me
I mean, he
too.
got some big shoulders. I mean,
No, I think he's still sexy though. You know. Hey.
wait, you got him talking about he's sexy. You got my grandmother talking about her sexy.
Oh wait,
Yo, I think Idris Alba kind of sexy. You know.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't
let
mad.
me see if I can.
No, he got a fit. He got a foot fetish though, Kate.
I heard.
Who does?
I heard.
Idris
Idris.
Alba.
He got
Oh,
a
does
foot
he?
fetish.
Yeah, he got a
So I hope
foot
your
fetish.
feet clean. I mean,
Oh, he one of them. He one of them, huh?
it might look
Oh
right.
God. Oh my
Right. Let
goodness.
me see. He like Marcus Graham and Boomerang. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of
Marcus.
those.
Marcus.
Marcus.
Those feet freaks.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Hammer
Here's
time.
here's a clip of wait a minute. That ain't it. The hell? It took me to the wrong video. Hold on. See if it takes me back to it. There we go.
text me.
Oh yeah.
Neutrogena's powerful acne fighter with grapefruit.
Is that grapefruit? Yeah.
Okay,
What's up,
Neutrogena
Tiffany?
said they're gonna get their shit on.
Me and Chance working on a new album. It's called Good Ass Job. Now, I love you guys very much.
So
You don't love nobody, dog.
like Terrell said, I think he's probably tired of that life too, man. And it's like he's missing that home. He's missing something.
I think people got in so into him in terms of the whole Trump thing and flump thing. I actually said his name, the whole flump thing and all of that. And people came at him so hard that he had to really check himself and say, you know what? My mama is looking down on me. My mama was a black historian etc., etc. Let me get my act together.
Yeah.
Let me go
Let me
back
get
to
my,
my
let me go
She
roots.
was
back
a
home.
professor, right?
And
Yeah.
yeah,
She was
Yep.
a professor.
and you
Yep.
know, plus he probably went back home, had some Heroes chicken, and
He did.
and
He did because Kim put it on her thing too. And
oh.
everybody was like, how you gonna post it and you ain't got no mild sauce?
I feel like he's been very more
People
impressive.
is too
People
funny.
aren't they funny? So Zoo says, I feel like he has been way more depressed since being with Kim
Zoo, speak
previous.
on the zoo.
I hope the move makes him strong enough to leave her ass for good.
Thank
Speak on
you,
the
Zoe.
zoo.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Zoe.
Zoo.
Well,
And
now
Zoo, I'm
they
about to move to
have they
Lansing.
have 3 children now, and so it's like, damn.
And
Okay, now Ari says we don't want him in Chicago. Chicago.
why air? He might
Hey,
drop off some
actually,
cash.
you know what I'm saying? You gonna make me ask one of the barbers here from Chicago. Do y'all want Kanye back?
Okay,
At the end of the day, I just feel like we just need to support. Period.
yeah,
Regardless of
This is
good,
right.
bad, that's good or bad. We need
yeah.
to support our people. Period.
Scrap says Kanye is trendy. I think Kim was a business move. She was a quick fuck. Damn, a quick fuck with 3 kids?
I'm trying to tell you.
Damn.
Where they do that
I
at?
mean, think about it. Who was Kim K with before Kanye?
Ray J put her on. Get to it.
She was
Get
Who
Kim
to it.
Kardashian shit. She was still
who was Ray J? Who was Kim K with before this? Who was she
oh
with?
I don't even know. That white dude.
uh
The
uh
Christopher.
Reggie Bush
It was
and
Reggie, and
Reggie
then the
Bush
basketball player,
and then that other Chris, whatever
Chris
his name
Chris
is.
Humphries.
That little
Chris
quint.
Humphries,
That
yeah.
That
46 days ended.
yeah, that
Kanye had
fake
just wrapped up.
wedding.
Kanye had just finished with Amber, right? Kanye just
Right.
finished with Amber, and he
Hmm.
was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and hop on his ass. Why not?
But they
It could have
said
been a
he
quick
was
fuck
obsessed. They said he was obsessed with Kim
with
K,
Kim. Yeah,
like for years,
for
like just
years.
like obsessed with her. And then maybe the obsession is over, or
Yeah,
um,
you know people fall out of love.
yeah. Scrap says he's just preparing y'all for the divorce announcement.
That's why That's why I'm really thinking, yo.
Didn't
I'm
I
really
just
thinking
say
that.
that? Cause
Damn.
that's not gonna work. Kim is not gonna leave LA. She been there
She is not
since
leaving
I've been
LA.
knowing her. Since I've
She
been
is
knowing about her existence, she been
she is
there.
the mayor
She's
of
not
LA.
going anywhere.
She ain't
I
going
can tell you
nowhere. And
that.
I said
She is
that I was
not
like,
moving to
she not gonna.
Chicago.
They gonna break up in a
It's
couple of
one is too
years.
cold. One is too cold. Two is too cold. Three is too cold.
Yeah. And she's trying to, she probably has she's not trying to go. She's probably
No.
like Chicago. Like,
She
no.
like, really? Chicago?
Like, my
Do we
God, we have a whole life
to?
here in LA.
Like,
Our
do you
house, our
understand?
friends. You know how they go.
Like,
And
do
then
you
they just
understand?
bought
Like,
that big huge house out in LA.
Right,
It's not even
do,
right.
do you
yes.
understand? Like, the ratings on my show
Like
is
I
going
said,
to
I
go
think
down.
Kanye miss his people. You know,
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
gotta be around on the other side for a long time, it's like, damn, I miss that home, that home feeling.
Yep.
I miss being home.
And he has gotten back with a lot of his old people. Like, that's what he's been doing, getting back with the people he was doing music with in the beginning, his
Get
old
back with Jay, homie. You want to solve some stuff? Get back with Jay. Instead of
yeah,
calling Jay out, get back with Jay. Then I will be a big Kanye fan again. Because
yeah,
Lord knows I was the biggest. I mean, shit, K West, Kanye, but still, it's no relevance. But I was the biggest Kanye fan there is. Get back with Jay. We're good.
Even if he not back with Jay, just like I said, support, back him up.
right.
That's what we gotta keep doing, regardless
I'm a
of
sick fuck. I
anything.
like to quit.
That's just
I'm
like
a sick.
everybody was like
Oh,
all
this
with
guy.
Martin Luther King. Oh, Drake is Drake.
Oh Lord, here we
Drake is
go. Here we.
Drake.
Now
You
I
know,
ain't mad at
Drake
Drake
my
for this one.
dude now.
I ain't
Drake
mad
my
at Drake for
dude
this one.
now.
I'm not mad at Drake for this one because if someone accused me, which case don't get to the story, but if someone accused me of doing X, Y, and Z, and you know it's not true, and then you trying to destroy my reputation, and you know it's invalid, I'm coming after you too. I will be suing
Who
your
is
ass as
she?
well.
Who is she?
So Drake is suing a girl. Her name is Layla Lace. All right, she made false
What the hell, Layla Lace? What the
Layla
hell?
Lace.
With no
Okay,
lace front. What's up with her
not
lace
not
front?
Layla Lace front. Layla Lace. Um,
The hell?
she
Get her
made
life.
false pregnancy and rape claims, and she
Yes.
also was trying to extort him out of millions of dollars.
Millions. Yes.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Here's
Yes.
a video. I'm going to show you a video where she was basically saying that she was pregnant by Drake.
I'm pregnant. Right.
But my thing is this, Drake. What you gonna get from her?
Doritos.
I think if anything, he's going to teach these rats, like, stop talking about me. Stop speaking
Right. Okay.
Before he get the
You know what I'm
mob
saying?
involved.
Because I don't think it's really about the money though. 'Cause, I
Nah,
mean, what he gonna get from her?
it's not about the money, but I think it's more like a warning.
It's a hell of a warning.
Anybody come talking that bull
It's
crap?
a warning
Yeah,
for all
that's
the
the
chicks
warning.
that I'm trying to
Right.
bang. Do not try to come for me because I'm gonna
I,
sue your ass. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's a hell of a warning.
But
Hold on.
I want you to touch on the whole Usher.
Oh, did this? Okay, hold on, y'all.
Usher, what happened with him?
You know they say he got herpes for real. He gonna
Oh
get
man, that's
yeah.
old news.
Half
That's
of
old news.
the music industry got herpes.
That's old
Shit,
news. That's old news.
yeah, that mean Diddy got it too. They was boyfriend and
There's
That's
so
old
many
news.
people in the they said like so many people in the music industry.
That's old news. That's the Usher's old news.
Um,
I'm
hold
just
on,
saying.
hold on. I don't know why
you
it's
good, K Way.
pull up for me. I don't know why it's not pulling up.
Because Drake said, "Nah, you can't play that.
And Drake's like, no,
That's not part of God's plan."
God's plan. God's
You know what I'm
plan.
saying? Next thing you know, gonna be Ke, do you love me? Are you riding? No, he's gonna say, "Hey Glock, do you love me? Are you riding?"
Okay, I don't know why it's not pulling up.
Sad,
But
yo.
anyway, this chick, I'm just gonna pull up the thing because I can't pull up the video for some reason. But he is suing her for civil extortion, emotional distress, fraud, defamation, and abuse of process. All right,
Yeah.
so Drake and his
Damn.
legal team are not playing with her at all.
Nah, at all. Because he made a big deal out of this.
Right. Now, Keno says if Drake wins the lawsuit, he can be petty and have her wages garnished until
Paid in
paid in
full.
full.
Real talk.
Um,
For some reason, I feel like once it's done, he not gonna really want nothing. Drake needs to stay off point.
Hey, for real.
Scrap said Drake needs to stay
Leave
off.
the
Yeah,
porn stars
Pornhub.
alone, Drake.
Drake just keeps having these issues with these Instagram models, porn stars, etc.
He had Serena.
Drake is exploring.
So,
No, Drake, excuse my language, Drake is fucking.
okay, yes, he is. But you
He
know what?
Thoroughly.
exploring. He is
I think he's
exploring.
No, not even exploring, he's fucking.
I think he's
Exploring.
learning though, y'all. Like, I think he's starting to learn that, like, you know.
Can't be fucking everybody.
He gotta come get with a real bitch. You know what I'm saying?
He had
He gotta go get with real one.
Oh,
Okay.
he need to get with you? That's what you trying to say?
Nah, I don't want Drake now.
What?
You don't want Drake?
You been with too many people.
Okay, wait. Actually, here it goes right here. So I'm gonna put it up since I have it.
Yeah, she was on Shade 4.
Are you that you're pregnant by Drake and not somebody else?
Ooh, you know it.
Make this clear because I have been asked that.
Okay.
I'm a mother. Okay, I know who I see. Period. It's 100% sure. He knows. So at the end of the day,
Well, when you approached him about it, because you told him you were pregnant, what was his response to you?
pretty much was just like, oh, what's wrong? And then I told him, and then he pretty much was like, I'm gonna call you back. And
Bruh.
How long did it stop before you?
Okay, so
Girl, stop lying.
Wait, listen.
she told him he was pregnant. She was pregnant, and he was like,
He's like, I'm gonna call you back.
"I'm gonna call you right back."
Let's also right.
That's crazy.
Let's get to another main. We're talking about Drake and all this. Let's get to something real. Drake, put on the condom.
Yes, like come on, Drake.
Put on the condom, bro. You know they coming for you.
Hey, Zeus said, "Man, I doubt Drake was raw dogging that."
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
he raw dogged the other girl that got the baby by him. Shit.
Then again, let's be real. Let's be real. These women will do certain things to, you know what
Hey,
I'm saying? Will hop
sometimes
on real quick
these men get in the moment and
and get in the moment.
they get
I
in the
mean,
moment
hey,
and they
hey.
think they can pull out or whatever the case may
I
be.
mean
Okay.
that too. But then on the flip side of that, you gotta understand they could be giving you the best jaw ever, and will hop on it soon as whatever. Soon as you about to come, and will hop on it and will do certain things.
But then you got some
I
guys
double
who are just nasty and they just want to fuck raw.
Yeah,
I ain't got time for that.
He
every
might just
man.
he might just be
Hey,
nasty.
hey,
You
hey,
know what I'm
cuz,
saying?
hey,
Like
cuz, I heard that. Not every man.
Yeah, not every man,
Scrap
but
said
pretty
he really be in
majority of them.
them DMs.
Hell yeah, he be in them DMs. Shit.
Thirsty.
He the
And we
one gave Young Gotti the damn going down in the DM.
Okay. Now, I want to talk about these guys, and I'm not gonna get off into the whole back and forth because I feel like so many people have covered it, and I would have covered it maybe a couple days ago, but I just want to touch briefly on it. All right.
Oh
And we're talking about
yeah.
Eminem and MGK right now.
Yeah.
Of course, MGK came with the diss record. Eminem came back with his Kill Shot record. Um, you know, in my opinion,
Come on, Glock.
I love Eminem because I'm from Michigan, of course.
Uh-huh.
Eminem's from
Comma,
Detroit.
but give me the comma, but.
What I will say, and there's probably gonna be some people mad at me,
Come on.
MGK's diss to me was more appealing to the ear. And the only reason why I say that is, and from a musical perspective, I believe it's because he has a hook. You know what I'm saying? Like his is more formatted like a song. M's is formatted like a diss, okay? Like a plain diss record. And M shit was cold. Both of them had some lines. Um, but I like both of them, but I can't just say Eminem just totally killed him. You know what I'm saying? Like I think M could have came a little harder than that, personally.
First off,
Um,
M definitely could have came harder than that.
yeah, and
He came hard on Renegade.
yeah, and but my whole thing is forget the beef, right?
Come on.
Forget the beef between
Come
these two.
on.
Right?
I'm curious. Uh-huh.
What if, because I don't think that this has ever really happened that I can think of.
Come on.
What if Eminem and MGK did a song together? Right? Two white rappers,
Come on now.
two white boy rappers
Come on.
killing it on one record. I don't think it's been done.
No, it's not been done outside of the Beastie Boys being a group. You know what I'm
Right, but I'm
saying?
saying I don't think it's
But
been
no.
done. We got all these black rappers who feature each other, right, on records. Eminem featuring MGK, MGK featuring Eminem. I think two white boy rappers on a track would fuck the game up. Like I think that shit would be dope.
I really think MGK had his homies hype him up and say, you know what? You need to go at M. You need more exposure. We need to get you out there even more so. And granted, he's out there. Granted, I've never listened to an MG, what's his name? MGK
MGK.
cut. I'm just being honest. But you should go at M. Go at the Great White Hope himself. Go at the number. People still think Eminem is number one. Go at him, especially how the record sales from his last album wasn't all there. Go at him, get the exposure, and go from there. Maybe do a collab with him. Who
Right.
knows?
Now, granted, Eminem came at him, which is why MGK came with the diss. Eminem dissed him in his new album. He said a couple lines about MGK. That's why MGK came back with the diss record.
Okay.
But what's interesting to me though is I also found out that the same producer
Mm-hmm.
produced like both of their tracks. So then it makes
Exactly.
me think like,
Is this a publicity stunt? Come on now.
is this a
Come on now.
publicity stunt? Because
Come on now.
Ronnie J produced records for both of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, okay. Is that a coincidence? Or is that like, what's that about?
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know, but this has always been, to me, I think it's a publicity stunt. And honestly, that's enough publicity they're going to get from me right now.
Right. Scrap says MGK did research and made a song and just tried to out rap him. Yeah, MGK did his research. I like the way his spit flowed.
Yeah,
And like it's more listenable to me.
yeah.
Okay. Zeus says, I'm from Michigan. I'm like the girl Eminem, Glack. Okay, she just put a Glack quote up there.
Zoo, I'm coming to Michigan to see you
Okay.
when it's warm. So that probably never happened then.
Oh yeah. This just happened today. This is crazy. Did you guys hear about ya boy Flies? Flies was arrested at the airport in Tampa after a gun was found in his carry-on, y'all. And I'm gonna see if I can pull up this arrest shit.
She's my.
I don't know what happened to Terrell. She just disappeared.
What happened? She started getting hot and bothered by Idris. The Idris talk that she had to get logged off.
She started getting what?
She started thinking about Idris some more and had to log off.
Let me see if I can put. I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time with these videos tonight. It's really weird.
Nah, that's the feds are on us right now. I'm trying to tell you, Cletus. The feds are looking. Streets is watching.
They're like listen.
Soon as we talked about that dude in Florida, they just start acting funny.
Yeah. Well. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all. So this is
Oh, she's back. TMZ.
This is earlier. Check it out. And this is the video, y'all. So,
yeah, I remember when I saw it. I mean, basically, he had a unregistered gun, and you know, he was traveling, and you know, unregistered gun.
yeah, I mean they found a Glock 43 and an extra magazine in his carry-on. He was arrested for unlawful concealed carry, which is considered a third-degree felony in Florida.
In Florida, of all places, though.
And how do people keep bringing guns on the air? Like, I know when I pack to fly, like I make sure, because I'd be so paranoid. I don't like, they're so picky about everything going through TSA.
Right.
I know it happens to people, but how do you just, I guess he said he grabbed a bag and grabbed the wrong bag. And maybe if you travel a lot and you have guns in different bags, I don't know. I know I always check my stuff to make sure everything is legit. So I don't understand, like.
First off, I'm going to do whatever's necessary so that way I don't have to deal with TSA. If I'm traveling. If I'm flying, I'm going to make sure all my liquids is a certain size and bagged properly and everything else. If I'm, you know, the weapons are not on the plane, in my luggage or any of that, because all I'm doing is set myself up for failure.
Right.
That just makes no sense.
As thorough as the searches are, like,
seriously.
Or maybe, you know, I don't know if maybe somebody packed his bag for him.
Especially after 9/11. Especially after 9/11.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? And he's a I mean, people know him. His face is recognizable. The IG, I saw IG post of the young lady who was, you know, recording him like, oh my God, they're gonna pound with his fine ass. And all of a sudden, oh my God, he's being arrested.
Right. Scrap says T-Pain people caught got caught with him at the airport. They be having so many bags and people grabbing shit they ain't checking.
They
But
ain't checking.
they need to check, man.
They better check.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Put something in your bag, man. It sets you up
that's
for failure, man. Some people don't want to see you shine, yo, regardless you already famous or not. They don't want to see you shine.
right. It's crazy, man. So now he's gonna have to fight this.
Right.
And had to go through this. So good luck to him. I hope everything turns out all right for him. He did say he was a registered gun owner. I don't know if that gun was registered. I think that one was not registered.
I don't think that one was.
But you know, you gotta watch how you move out here.
When you move, I move. Ain't like that though.
You got to watch how you move, man. Traveling solo, you can go. Yeah, I don't care if I'm traveling with a bunch of people or solo. I'm checking my bags.
I'm checking my bags.
I'm checking my bags. Make sure that there's nothing.
My bags.
You know that is not allowed through TS. You know, even whether it's a water bottle. You know, they don't let you have certain liquids, certain makeups, things like that. So now Keno says if his prints ain't on it, he can fight it. They'll dismiss before the trial date. All right. Well, I guess money talks and bullshit walks in this country. So we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, yep.
Now, Maroon 5, y'all.
I would just.
They're gonna perform at the Super Bowl in Atlanta during halftime. I want to know how you guys feel about that. I saw a lot of people, you know, there were a lot of people who were excited about it. They were like, hell yeah, I love Maroon 5. And then there was a lot of people who said, you know, the Super Bowl is going to be in Atlanta. Why wouldn't you have some Atlanta legends?
Thank you.
Like a lineup of Atlanta legends do the Super Bowl halftime.
But what's your thought? I already got mine, so I want to make sure.
Well, go ahead with yours.
Well, here's the thing. Because I saw the same thing. One of my friends who had posted the whole Maroon 5, she was like, I hate it. But let's look at it this way. Are we supposed to be still boycotting the NFL? I mean, what did Jay-Z do last year and saying, no, I'm not going to perform? Now, granted, the last one that we really like, oh my God, was Beyonce back in Super Bowl 50 in San Francisco at Levi Stadium. So on the flip side of that, should we really be mad that it is Maroon 5? Then again, would Outkast really perform at Super Bowl here in Atlanta? Would T.I. really perform with 2 Chainz? Or if we did a conglomerate of the groups, all the artists in ATL in terms of history, would they really perform such a thing?
They may not.
They may not. So
or
we really can't be mad.
Been asked, you know.
They ain't even asked. That's the other thing too. They ain't even asked them.
No, I'm saying they may have asked them, like,
and they probably said no.
And they may have said no, you know.
Right. So I that's why I'm not mad from a conscious point of view. I'm not mad. Like, all right, let Maroon 5 do what they do. But then again, we can't be mad if we sitting here talking about cabinet this and this and this and that. And we wanted to have this platform, and then we don't get the artists we want to perform.
Right. Come on, I wanted Outkast and Lil Baby and them to open up, like
Lil Baby, nigga, please.
No, right. I saw some young people. Like younger generation was like, I want Baby and Migos to perform at the.
Nah, man.
And then you had some older generation people like, yo, we need Outkast, we need T.I., Ludacris. You know, some of the.
They could have did that. They could have definitely.
Some of the Atlanta pioneers.
Now, you know that's on me, baby. But here's the thing. Here's the thing too. You gotta keep this in mind. Now, I love Maroon 5, but I will be boycotting the Super Bowl. I hear you, Zoo. Now, granted, if Detroit Lions make the Super Bowl, you stop. You know that ain't happening. So anyway. But I want to say this. Maroon 5 has a top 10 song right now with who?
Cardi B.
I say no more. You will see Cardi B at the Super Bowl. Watch.
Yeah. I think they're gonna bring Cardi B out.
Exactly.
They gotta bring somebody.
They gotta bring someone out to Atlanta.
Yeah, they gotta bring somebody out, and then I'm thinking, if they bring Cardi B out, would Cardi B then bring the Migos out?
Exactly. So you see the trickle down effect already happening.
Maybe, you know, just a thought. But like I said, a lot of people are happy about it. Then there's some people like, yo, why Maroon 5? So they're gonna rock it regardless. And I guess we'll just see, like K West said, they probably will be bringing Cardi B with the record that they have with her. And then who knows? Maybe she'll bring somebody out.
I mean, granted, last year with Justin Timberlake, I didn't watch it, so I missed that. But I forgot the year before they had Bruno Mars, a rock band. I can't think of the rock band, but it was like 3 different acts all combined. I can see that happening with this Maroon 5. But then again, I don't even know Maroon 5 song, so I wouldn't even know.
Me either. I don't mess with Maroon 5, so
Now Adam Levine, cool cat, but
yeah. Yeah, I can't tell you a Maroon 5 song, I'll be
no,
honest with you.
no,
Not really a fan, but I know they're great musicians, so
no.
uh,
Now here's the thing: if the Falcons, shout out to all the Falcon fans, if the Falcons make the Super Bowl and it's in Atlanta, I ain't on my front. They need to get a T.I.,
yeah.
Jermaine
Yeah.
Dupri,
They have to.
Ludacris
They
collaboration.
have to.
Make
They're
that
gonna have
happen.
to
You
switch it up.
have to.
Yeah, they're gonna have them bring out somebody.
They're
Like,
gonna have to.
yeah, they have to.
I mean, granted, you see Jermaine Dupri and Ludacris redid the Welcome to Atlanta song for the Falcons, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they maybe do that, but they got to do something if the Falcons make it to the Super Bowl, which I'm sorry, that's not happening. Then again, I'm trying to jinx it for all the Falcon fans, so don't be mad at me, but I'm just saying. Trying
Right.
to jinx it for y'all.
Right. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't know what happened to Terrell. She busted up. You guys, everybody, for joining us tonight on Open Minds. Share the live, like the live, love the live, play it back 100 times, and I appreciate everybody rocking with me and my people. I appreciate you, K West, as always. My girl Terrell, I don't know where she went. She disappeared. All the viewers, thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time on Open Mind.
Catch y'all next week on Open Minds, man. Kate West. I am K_West on Instagram. Make sure you follow Miss Cate Storm. Tell Glock we need Glock Black. You know what I'm saying? We need some more Glock. Maybe they have Glock perform at the next Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, Glock is coming back. For those, yeah, Glock's coming back for a hot second, but I, you gotta stay tuned for that.
Glock's coming back when she goes to Florida, or Dallas.
You ain't lying, right? Zeus said good night. Good night, sis.
Good night, beautiful.
For tuning in.
Hey, Zoo, you better accept my friend request.
Yeah, accept this friend request, Zuzu. And bye, y'all. Peace. It's been another episode of Open Minds.
Where's
we out.